How you all doing? This is MK, the SMARTVIEW. So right about here now, on the 100 rows time frame, we have what? An interesting statistics right here. So in the next few minutes, we get to understand what is currently happening, where we are heading, and what we are going to be sticking on. So very simple, very easy. Now today is the day 14 of the NKD SMARTVIEW 100 days for BET9JA upload. Today is actually what? The day 14. So speaking about this now, we'll be going on through analysis. As you know, the system is standard and the protocol is quite simple. I make my gameplays over here on YouTube. Those interested in the system, you can come over to WhatsApp. There is a link on the description and the comment section of this video, so you get the entire process of how to participate in the statistics system. And before we proceed, there is currently now open a signal group on BET9JA. So right now there is a signal group on BET9JA. Those who do not want to go through the stress of analysis, who do not have a statistics base that they use, and those who are not strong in the system, you can actually follow up on my system and what? The statistics signal. So I'll be dropping it, the entire information. You can get it over on WhatsApp. So let's commence now with today's gameplay. Now, as stated here, we have a statistics setup on the 24 hours in this form right here. So in the 24 hours, we have what? In this form right here. This here being the lowest, and what? This here being the highest. So let's get on now to what follows after this. So let's get on to this. We have this on 192, this on what? 241. All right, a moment on that. All right, and following up with that, on the 100 rows, we have what? This statistics setup here. We had this as 28 right here. So we have this as the highest on what? The 24 hours. Good and fine. Very good and fine. We have this as what? A mid, and this as the lowest. So right now, we're actually going to be... Now, ideally, whenever you see such a statistics setup like this, I tell my clients that you should not stake anything. That is based on their level of knowledge. But on my own level of knowledge, I know when to start, when to stop, and when to switch. Because in this system now, you start up with a gameplay, you can play for some few minutes, statistics setup will switch, you then go in. Because right now we have this and this also on a flip. You have this very close for a flip. So whenever you're having so much of a close range of a flip, it's actually the best to stay off the system. You need a clear dominance from a color, and then what? Non-dominance from another color, equality at another what? Section. So in that very given sense now, you know that yes, this is what I'll be expecting, and this is how it will go. As I've stated, statistics setup and the system of staking of statistics is very, very good, very sweet, because whenever you see a statistics, you know the percentage chance of it playing out. You know when the statistics of 10% is currently in vogue. You know when a statistics setup shows you that you have a 99% chance of winning. You know when you only have a 10% chance of winning. Like a setup like this now, it's not long term. You cannot stake any single color. You cannot take any option from here for long term. You can only start, take a little bit of profit, stop, then you continue again later on. So that is what the statistics setup like this is actually for. Not long term. Not long term. As I've stated, it will be actually important for every single one to get inclined to statistics. That's the reality. Because in some time, it will be a thing that everyone will know it, that BET9JA is key. And the only key that we have here is what? Statistics. It only takes time. I promise the next 1 year, it will be a thing on BET9JA. Everyone will be all about statistics. And as I stated, it will be known that it all started from here at NKD SMARTVIEW. So, let's get on. I'm only trying to explain all these why statistics tend to set up and flips occur. That's the reason why I'm saying all this now. Let's get back to the analysis. So, check this out. We have this what? 28, we have this 29, 26. Now, one thing about having statistics set up like this is the fact that you have a period of waiting. Number one, you will do so much of waiting. I can be here in the next 10 minutes. All I'm doing is to talk and talk and talk, waiting for statistics to set up. Why I'm doing this video now, despite not having any setup, is simply to let you guys understand how statistics work. Majorly those on the mentorship program. So whenever you see such a statistics like this, I've always stated it during the period of practice, you halt. You have nothing to stake. There is no clear dominance, there is no higher band, there is no lower band. It's all flip and flip and flip. 24 hours, on the other hand, has clear dominance, good and fine. But the 100 draws, which is the considering factor for entry, has nothing decent to actually provide as a bias to go into a game entry. So let's look in now. For the next few minutes, I will do this video and we'll continue on this. Now, we had this on 28, we had this on 18, we had this on 28, then we had this on 24, I believe, when we started up. Okay, 26 rather, it should be 26 when we started this gameplay. Now this is down -1, this is up +2, this is what? Stable, this is what? -1. Now ideally, I've always mentioned, okay, I've mentioned, I believe those on YouTube should actually know about it. Those on mentorship are familiar with it, what I call the higher bands and the lower bands. So we are seeing a lower band situation soon on the color draw. Now what that means is the fact that this color draw in the next few minutes can actually go down, go up, or start going sideways. That means it can just be fixed on this 17 for some few minutes. It can actually go up, it can also go up and still go down. You can see it on 17, the next thing you see is on 18, before you know 17, before you know 16, 15, all the way down to 12. So it's also a case scenario. Let's refresh this now and see what's happening. So now this 18, this 28 is now 27, so down -1, this 27 now 30, down okay, up +2, and this is -1. So +2, -1, -1, stagnant as it started. In this situation now, we have a clear flip, red flipping out green, and we have blue going up. So in this kind of situation, what do I want to do? Very simple and very easy. I start stake on red, draw, and the blue. So from ID 63, we start a stake on blue, red, and no winning color. Blue, red, and no winning color. Expectation from this is the fact that it's going to be a short-term gameplay. Higher dominance on 24 hours on the color green, 242. Chance of flip is here with a difference of 18. So very, very far. We can only have a recovery. This can be on 246, then this 230 in the next few minutes. Still a difference of around 16. But currently we have a difference of 18. So no evident flip on the 24 hours currently. So a gameplay that is set to move is going to be very decisive. I'm talking about the 24 hours. We are not having any flips here. So any color that chooses to be dominant does not have the distraction of a flip. So this is a difference of 18 from this. So very decent. That is the closest to flip on the higher range. So let's get on now. As stated, red, blue, and no winning color. This particular gameplay can go in for some few minutes. This has dropped by -2, this has started by +3, this is stagnant, and this has dropped by -1. So -3 has gone from this top, +3 has gone into the bottom here. But that's not what we're talking about. It's actually a simple system, 1, 2, and 3. So for now, we are dropping down on green. So currently we are having a flip between green and blue. Very good. That's what I'm going to mention now. Whenever you're having a flip on the winning color, it's actually the best to halt and stop staking, because one must happen, a particular case must happen in the next 2, 3, 5 minutes. Either green fails, start dropping 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, or blue also be the one to fail, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22. But in this case scenario now, red has flipped green already, so green out. Now we have another flip case scenario. That's why I stated, whenever you see a statistic setup like this, it's best to leave, because flips upon flips is much more like a situation that destabilizes a statistic setup. If you have been playing 2+ on a color, let's say red, 2+, 2+, 2+, whenever a flip comes in, you might find that red failing 4, 5 times, 6 times. You understand the situation now? So very good. Now that's what now look at, we've had green win 2 times. So first one here, green, second one also green. Because I stated from the ID 63, you are ought to play the color blue, red, no winning color. In the case of this flip now, as I stated, those of mentorship know what I'm talking about. Whenever this flip comes on, as we had 26 to 26, you stop your gameplay. So after this ID 63, 64, this ID was not to have been played. You understand the situation? So as I've stated, flips, during period of flips, when playing the winning color system, you go on a pause. That's why it's not ideal. Whenever you see such a statistic set up like this, you start what? Staking. You need what? A clear dominance at a given stage. So now red has won. What will happen very soon is the fact that green is going to win. That's just how crazy the system is. Within the next 1, 2, 3 draws, you have what? Green winning. Watch and see as it plays out. So for now we have what? This on 17 from the beginning is on -1. This 26 is -2 from the beginning of the video. This 31 is +3, and this is stagnant. So we still have what? 3 to the downside and 3 on the upside. So imagine you are on your gameplay, red, blue, no winning color. You won this, you won this, you lost this, you lost this, you recovered here with red winning. So just 3 out of 5 wins. That's quite poor, because we don't have a decisive game with a 90% plus what? Guarantee. Once we have that, you have yourself a better gameplay. So we're still what? Fighting on a flip here. A few minutes ago, did I say green winning? No, not green. Rather blue, I mean. Green has won already. Red has won. So I mean blue. Within the next 1 to 3 draws. So this is the first draw here. I meant blue. Sorry, blue. So ID 68, 69, 70. Blue ought to what? Win within that period. So we have ourselves what now? On the 26. On the 26. This is more dominant on 24 hours, which means preference. But still can drop for this because we have what? A very huge difference. That means there can be a little bit of closure to that difference. That means if we see what? Blue flipping green, in the next few minutes, what you might see is the fact that what? This can be on 22, this can be on 32, 33, going over to the higher band. Then what? You have this on what? A 28, 30 thereabout. So we have green winning again. So that's why I stated whenever you have what? Flips is actually the best time what? To leave the system. So let's get on now. We have what? Dominance on green. Clearly this has gone above this, flipping this, and unconfirmed flip. It's flipped but not what? Confirmed. So you have to wait it up. Let's get on to the next phase. So it's flipped, not confirmed. So we continue on it. As I stated, whenever you have what? Flips on the winning color, you ought to wait. That's why even in the statistics signal group I'll be creating, we'll do much more of BET9JA and much more of winning color. I explained this on the mentorship, that the fact that BET9JA is easiest to analyze and stake, followed by the Rainbow 2 Plus, and the hardest to follow up is what? The winning color. So this is it right here. So I stated within 68, 69, 70, blue will win. So we have what? The color blue winning here. So that is it at this very given stage. Now what happened on statistics? We've gone back to 26, 26. That's how this thing will be going. Red, blue, green, red, blue, green, red, blue, green. Draw might be on the hot for now. It's a thing of dominance. That's why during period of flips, you don't look in for winning color. No particular color can dominate. It will be a thing of shift from this to that, from this to that, from that to this. And that's actually how it works. So let's get on to that now. If we were on the game fixed on blue, red, no winning color, we won this, lost this, recovered on this. So this one, we what? Had a draw here, this one. We had green here, this lost, won this. Now you can see yourself what? Another draw right about here. So you understand the situation. So it's a thing now of every single option comes in within a few periods. So watch this. Here, blue. Here, red. Here, green. Completed. Here, green. Here, blue. And this we have a draw. So what do you think happens soon? Red. So you understand? Okay, we have a red here already. So it's completed. It's completed already. So we had ourselves what? A green here. We don't talk about this green. We had ourselves a red here. We had ourselves what? Minus this, we had a draw here. Completed. So we have ourselves what? Okay, let's go from the bottom here and do this. So we had ourselves here a draw, a blue, a red, and what? Green. Complete. Get that? We have ourselves a green, a draw, another draw, right? A draw, a green, a blue, a draw. So red, that's the system. Red will actually have what? It's, let me be sure of this. Okay, we have this as a red. Yeah, red out here. Sorry, I keep on making. So it's complete now. So you understand what I'm trying to say? That's just for BET9JA is system. That's why we who have been here for years. I feel insulted when some clients come in, question my knowledge and what I know about the system. You understand? 9 years isn't 2 days, isn't 3 days. Now, you get what I'm saying? So we've gotten ourselves now a red right about here. It will go on that way. So I'll explain shortly. 9 years isn't 2 months, isn't 3 months. The whole lot I dish in to those who come into me, learn the statistics formula, isn't what you can get easily elsewhere. If I would confirm it, except for those who might be making use of tools. If we're talking about general knowledge, idea and insight into BET9JA, I don't see a better analyst over here on YouTube, public, than I myself. None other. And I confirm that. My videos are special, they are different. It's not just a thing of come online, as I've always stated. Show people how to turn ₦1 million to 10 million naira in 5 minutes. You cannot even make a video beyond 5 minutes. You get that kind of thing. I do my videos, I give reasons, I give details. From videos I drop over here on YouTube, this is not even the paid session. So much knowledge, people learn things from me. People even go as much as watching my video in depth, understanding some concepts, and coming over to YouTube and say, boss, thank you, that video that you did, I was able to learn this or that from it. And these are not even the paid subscribers. So very simple, very easy. Let's get on now to the 100 draws. We have ourselves 27-25, a flip confirmation, about to, but not yet set. This is what? Flipped and not yet unflipped. This is actually what? A flip with no confirmation. So the two situations we're expecting now is a win from blue or green. Green confirmation is a seal. Blue confirmation is what? Continuity on flip. So let's work that out. We have green now. So that's what? Sealed up. Sealed up. That's why I stated this is not the best time to always go into what? A gameplay. Whenever you have what? A tight statistics like this, you just have yourself a short gameplay, you leave, you come back. There is definitely no clear dominance. Watch this closely. Now we had what? Green win here, red win here, we had green win here, blue win here. This was a draw, blue win here, this one red, green, green. So you can see in the last 10 draws, we had green win a total of 4 times, red a total of 2 times, blue a total of 2 times. In an ideal situation, you might have one of them win 6, 7 times in overtime. Minimum of 5. So green is actually doing decent, pretty decent. So let's get on. We have ourselves a draw. This is 19. Now we're back to flipping on this. This is almost exactly like we started the statistics. The difference did not move, +1, -1, hence failing. And already on the 24 hours, we have this what? As not a decent statistics. So you get what I'm saying? We are back to flipping this. So we are what? Flipping this. Okay, initially we were flipping this flipped. Now we went over to flipping this flipped. So you get what I'm saying? There's a situation now we are back to, which is on what? These two. So in the next few minutes, one of these two is actually what? Going to completely flip and dominate. This has lost its chance as a flip. Likely is going to go to 24, 23, 22 and die out. This can actually keep on falling also with it. So in the next few minutes, we know what is the what? Current situation. But ideally, looking at this now, what can I say about this? Very simple on the screen. I look at these two about to flip. So it's a thing of who flips. After the flip, looking at the next case scenario, we have this on 19. It's not on the lower band, but close to the lower band. So in the next few minutes, it can still what? Keep on dropping. And we have what? This on a failed flip. So my best bet and situation now is to play this and this on a what? Winning color system. Take out draw. That means for the next few minutes, draw is likely to get himself in a position that it will not appear so much. So let's watch out for that. This is what? ID 77. So let's see between ID 77 to ID 86. That is 10 draws from now. What happens? We are to stake on what? Red, blue, and what? Green. Red, blue, and green. So that's why I stated whenever there's a statistic setup like this, someone like me who knows the system very much, I know what I can play. But you now who just came in to learn from me, you have a limited knowledge. You cannot do much. So from ID 79 to ID what? We started off from ID what? 78. So it's ID 78 to ID 86. Playing red, blue, and green. We are taking off draw. We are taking off what? Draw. Because we are having what? To looking for a flip. Why this can go from 18, 17, 16, possibly as low as 14. That should be like 15-20 minutes from now, not even in the next 3-5 minutes. We might not have consecutive drops to drop it that low. So you understand, that's the situation now. We're waiting for a flip between these two, number one. Number two, we are looking in for, after a flip, what happens to blue. But in the case of what, this no winning color, I expect it to drop 17, 16, 15, 14 and more. So you get what I'm saying. So that's it. This now has flipped this right here, not a confirmed flip. This is what likely going to go in for here. If finally you see blue flip this green out, this is going to die. This will fall massively, very, very massively. Won't be a little fall, because red will then start dominating. Before you know, from 29 to 30 to 32 to possibly you get as high as 36 before this might even manage to get its ground. So I'm only talking about this on what, based on expectations. And when I say expectations, it does not mean that it will 100% go that way. It is what the situation does that will tell me what the next situation what is going to be. So let's get on. We have a gameplay right now, as I stated, why the statistics is trying to set up. So we have this on 28-29. As I stated, we did not have a confirmed flip. So right now, green is still battling with red. And you finally have this on what? From 19, I said that it will start dropping. It dropped to 18. And now we are on what? 17. It could drop as low as 12 in the next few minutes. So from the ID 78, 79, 80, we have to play what? Red, blue, green. Red one here. Red one here, green one here. So we're just taking out the draw for now because of what? The evidence of flip and the need for the lower band. Let's get on to this. So we have green winning here, and are we back? We are now what? Back. We have green flipped, red unconfirmed flip. So 4 over 4 games won here. 1 red, 1 green, 1 green. So let's get on to this. We have what? Green flipped red unconfirmed currently. Checking out the 24 hours. We have okay. All right, we are still okay. Difference of 20 right here. Good and fine. Could elapse in a short while. So let's get on to this. We have a situation now whereby we have green dominating here. Green dominated here. Red did a little bit of numbers here, but blue was also very tight. So let's get on now to the next of the games. We have green winning once again. So looking at this, nothing moved. I've explained the 1 to 100 to draw situation whereby a color wins but does not move on the what 100 draw statistics. I've said it in several of my videos. So if you don't know about that, I won't be explaining it again. Or likely in this video I won't explain it. I might do so in another video. So already my voice is getting kind of dim, not the best of day, but I decided to do this video. Okay, let's watch out. So we started off this from ID 78. So out of 10 games we've won 5, with green winning 3 and red winning 2. So we have this now. Blue has gotten his own win. Blue has gotten his own win, 29, 28, 27. So we have this now from 19 to 18 to 17 to 16. I said it a few minutes ago. So from when I said it, draw has not win not a single one. Draw has not won not a what, a single one. So let's get on to that. We continue on the gameplay. Alright, the next option will be coming out soon. We started up this gameplay for red, blue and green at ID 78. So 78 to 87. 78 to 87. We see how far we went and how good it was. So green has won again. We've lost so far not a single gameplay. Let's get on to this. Now imagine yourself in a situation whereby you are making stakes of 2,000 naira per stake, and every single round you are making up to almost 1/3. You stake 6,000. This is what I'm talking about here. Let's say 6,000, 2,000 per stake for 3.80, for 3.80, for 3.80. That's 7.6. So 6,000, you make 1,600 naira per round, and you've won in total total of 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 rounds. So 1006 times 7, that's like 11,200. So we've gotten our first draw for the period. Took this up by what? +1. So our first draw for this period, 3 of this, 3 of this. So we have this 29, 28, 26. This is a +1. We are still on track. We have a few minutes now before we have this. That's one of the things I say, that if you are going on a statistic setup like this, something like this, you could spend 20 minutes, 30 minutes, except if you are like me or you are me, who knows what to play and when to play. If you are working on what you were taught, not by experience, you find yourself having to wait for up to 30 minutes, 40 minutes, nothing to stake. But whereby you have so much knowledge, like I did in the beginning of the video, we had available options for red, blue, and what? No winning color. And after we saw that flip on 26 here, 26 here, I stated you have to throw away what? One of the colors, which was what? This. Then start staking what? 1, 2, and what? 3. So during the period of flip, it was a time to stop, which if you had continued playing, you wouldn't have actually lost. Green did not win at any point more than 2 times in a row. So with a martingale of 3, you wouldn't have lost, but you would have gotten a what? Quite long losses. Ideal situation for a gameplay like is what we have here. You stake in with an option and you win 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Sometimes we have what? That last chance before the fall. I call it the rise before the fall. That means if I said this gameplay is eligible, something like this, this, and this, you will find out that immediately it becomes eligible. The green will win immediately. Immediately after it becomes eligible, you just see green win. After green wins like that, that's all. You will not see it again for the next 10, 15, 20 draws, not a single win from green. Statistics is key. It's very interesting, but one thing is the fact that you take time to learn. That's why I'm always very annoyed whereby someone will come to pay for the mentorship, would not bring in his time to learn. We only go to the theory aspect for 2-3 days. Then you go to start staking live. Come back to me and tell me, boss, this your system, you know, they work. How would it work whereby I have clients that have been practicing and training for 2 months? I put the 2 of you together to trade. You see how much you are lacking, how much you don't know. That's the reality. So let's get on now. I'll be stopping this game shortly. We won't have much to do, you understand? But with this video, you've gotten an idea of what statistics can actually what do. So we started off from ID 78. Let's see what we have won so far. ID 79, we won red. 80, we won red. 81, green. 82, green. 83, green. 84, blue. 85, green. 86, we had a draw, so we had a loss. Okay, 85, we had a draw. Alright, sorry, this is a draw, yes. 86 won, 87 won, also 88 we won. So imagine winning 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 11. That's how decent this can actually be. So within that period, green got to flip this. This is dropping. So now we confirm flip on green. Then we have what? A range. So for now, I cannot tell you, okay, start taking anything. Green can keep on going. 32. 32 is a higher band to 40 what? 35 to 40, 42 is a higher band. So green can still keep on going. But if and only if we have a situation whereby what? A color start losing dominance. This or this. But for now, you cannot say, let me start 2+ on green. It's wrong. You are very close to the higher band. You cannot also go on any of these because it is having no, there is no foundation to it. It's having no grounds to place a bias. So right now, if you come in, you see this, nothing to stake. You can only what? Go in for a gameplay, possibly the next few minutes. This might land between 12 or 14. This might go as high as 35 or 42. Once you see that you have a lower band, you have a higher band, you know what to stake in. A very decent gameplay, always very smooth and profitable. So that's it. I'll be ending this gameplay here, and I believe I've actually what? Said a whole lot by saying what? A whole little or nothing. Alright, a very good day to you all.